Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's YT Wake 'em Up, back at it again with another video. This one right here, y'all see the topic on it. Y'all know the job market is in shambles, man. The job market is damn near non-existent. We're gonna let people talk about their struggles finding a job, how their journey has been, and just everything they've been going through on the quest to find a job. Hey, we're not gonna waste too much time. I just want everybody to thumbs up this video so that YouTube could push this content out. If you're brand new, make sure you smash that subscribe button and ring that bell so you can be notified exactly when I post. With that said, let's get right into it.
I just don't think that no one's just talking about this enough, bro. Can someone please tell me why it's so hard to find a normal 9-to-5 job in 2024? Can somebody please tell me that? I'm going to tell y'all something. I used to work at Chick-fil-A last year, right? I worked there from October to probably, I'm going to say around April or something like that. And then basically I got fired for a reason I'm not going to talk about. And then I'm thinking that, hey, this is just a little time to just decide what I want to do in life, because that was my senior year of high school. Now I graduated. Now I'm just trying to find me a new job. Tell me why I went on Indeed, put in so many applications, and did not get a single job. Not a single one. I'm talking about I applied at Starbucks. I applied at Wendy's. I applied at Car Wash. I applied at Subway, McDonald's. The list goes on. I applied at almost every fast food place that you could ever think of. And I did not get a call back from any last one of them. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all this. I got an email back from Starbucks saying that they're full, they're not hiring, but come on, bro. And I'm saying it'd be the restaurants and businesses that be having saying that the word hire sign out front of their store, out front of their business, be the main ones not calling back. I mean, if y'all are putting up the word hiring sign, ain't the whole point of that is to accept applications or at least give emails or calls back? I'm gonna just tell y'all that trying to find a job in 2024 is not for the weak, but I'm gonna tell y'all that right now.
I really feel like I'm never gonna get a job again. Like, I'm so scared because, like, I have been unemployed for 3 months. I'm not eligible for unemployment because I just moved here. I am so stressed out. Like, this has never happened to me before. Like, I've always had a job. Like, I was an honor student, like third in my class, so successful in high school and college. And I have a bachelor's degree in poli-sci. I have 2 years of experience in mental health. I'm a great worker. I'm so organized, but nobody will even give me an interview. And I was crying on the phone with my mom because I was like, what if I literally can't find a job? Like, I've been applying for months. Like, I literally can't find anything. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, am I just gonna live with my parents for the rest of my life? Because, like, I'm not kidding you, I literally cannot get an interview anywhere. And I have applied to hundreds, if not thousands of jobs in the past few months. I literally don't know what to do. Like, I'm genuinely so scared. Like, I really am terrified. Like, I don't know what is happening in the world right now, but, like, I am a good candidate. I don't know what's happening.
Listen, I just want to bring this up and show y'all this. Before they start putting out fake reports about the job market being up, y'all know how they do during election time. Let's look at this. This is all from 4 hours ago, right? America has the fewest jobs available since January 2021. 2021, that's over 3 years ago. It's damn near 2025 January. And here go another one. Job openings fell more than expected in July, in another sign of labor market softening. There's no signs of it getting better. The numbers have actually went down. There are fewer jobs, like we know. So despite what they're saying, this is the reality and this is the truth. There are fewer jobs out here, and it's showing people really can't get no job. It's very competitive right now, and jobs really not hiring.
Baby, they are not playing about the job market. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. Every single job that I have ever interviewed for or even called about, I have gotten on the spot, or either did my first interview and they called me back literally that day or within 24 hours and gave me the job. I thought I was going crazy. I was like, do I need to revamp my resume? Like, I was all on Indeed. I was all on LinkedIn. Like, I was everywhere, baby, with my resume. Everywhere. I'm talking about, like, I have applied. Like, I'll have to, like, post like a screenshot of my Indeed on how many jobs I applied to. It took me has it been 4 months now? Maybe 3 months. It's been almost 3 months trying to find a new job. So if you see them videos that pop up on TikTok saying don't quit your job, baby, don't. Unless you start the next day at a new job, do not quit your job. It's been 3 months. Like, I have spent all my days and nights crying, boo-hooing, praying to God, trying to find a job, because, like, I've been to probably over 35, 40 interviews. Like, I started not even believing in myself. I was like, is it you? And it's either you're overqualified or underqualified, or either I'm asking for too much. I didn't know asking like $25 is a lot. In management, really management, all management should be on salary. And I'm also seeing an increase in like store management not being on salary. Why are you only paying me $15 an hour to be a store manager? Literally went through the entire process with this other boutique. She was like, I like you, da-da-da-da, how much were you looking for? And this is before I watched that young lady's video on how to like answer that question. And I was like, look, if it's a perfect world, I'm looking between 28 to 30. But I was like, I know I put 26 on my resume, and you guys also had 26 listed on your website. Tell me why she told me 26 was too much and they did not call me back. I literally had to walk into a store. Like, I literally just moved about 3 months ago. So this all happened in the span of like me moving. I just moved 3 months ago, and there's a store down the street from my house that I have been going to, and I've not seen the same cashier twice. The store has been closed when it shouldn't be because they don't have workers. The shelves aren't stocked because they don't have workers. So I put in 4 separate applications for that. But like when I said like 4 separate applications, I called corporate. I called the store. I called the store down the street to try to speak to whomever was over that store. Baby, it took me going in and saying, you guys need help and you guys need me more than I need you to get that job. Literally in my interview, he was like, why do you want to work for my company? I literally told him, I have shopped at this store maybe 6 or 7 times, and every time I try to come in here, there's nothing on the shelves. There's no one working. Y'all don't have any cashiers, and y'all have to close early because y'all don't have any workers. I said, give me the job. I had to go in there and demand a job for them to give me a job.
Is anyone else struggling to get a job right now? Like, I'm genuinely curious. I literally wake up every fucking day and I apply to multiple jobs on Indeed. And I don't know if it's because I'm using Indeed, but I don't hear shit back for any of these jobs. Like, I literally don't hear shit back. Why is it impossible to find a fucking job right now? I'm seriously so over it. I wake up every single day and I have nothing to do and nothing to look forward to. I have no fucking routine. It's like I wake up just to scroll on TikTok or lay in bed and feel fucking worthless. And then the days that I do get up and get ready, what am I getting ready for? To record myself to post on TikTok? Like, I'm getting sick and tired of it. It's low-key depressing, and it's fucking with my mental health a little bit, which I don't want it to, because who wants that? It's just really exhausting, and it's really fucking annoying that I'm spending all this time, energy, and effort into getting a job, and I don't hear shit back from these jobs. And I'm applying for things that I'm qualified for. Like, I'm applying for things that I have experience in. I just don't understand. Like, I literally, I have changed my resume multiple times. I've edited it. I've done all these different things to try to get a job, and it's like I don't hear shit back. And then the one job I had an interview for, and they told me I had the job, but then told me I had to wait for the offer letter and all this background check shit and credit. Another thing, why are they fucking checking your credit now to get a job? Why do they have to do a credit check? That's weird as fuck. Anyways, I have not heard shit back from that job either, and that was a week ago. And I've already messaged them and called them so many times. I don't want to be annoying and keep messaging like, hey, what's up? But also, they still have the job posted on Indeed, and they're only hiring one position. One role, one position, and apparently I have it, but the job posting is still up. So I'm like, bitch, that's not my job. And if it is, why are you still taking interviews? Like, why? Why are you still letting people apply? So yeah, it's just really stressful and annoying, and I don't understand why I'm having such a hard time to find a job. I've been applying to jobs for months, and not a single thing has came my way. Like, the one thing that did, I had the interview for, and then nothing. Crickets. It's really annoying. It's really fucking depressing. I want to be able to make money. I want to have a routine. I want to meet new people. I'm almost 20 fucking sticks. Like, I should not be a stay-at-home daughter. I really should not. It makes me feel like shit. It makes me feel like it makes me feel worthless. I just don't understand why it's so hard to find a job right now. And does anyone else fucking relate? Am I the only person going through this? Is it just because, like, I'm not, like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong? Oh, and also, side note that doesn't really relate to this, but the people commenting on my old TikToks about the job that I posted out, they're like, you should delete these. My name is not connected to this account. I use a random fucking email. My number's not connected. I have fucking 700 followers. You're not going to see it. So please shut the fuck up. Thank you.
I'm being so humbled by looking for service jobs in the 2024 job market. I'm currently having trouble finding work in the major I studied in college, so I've been applying to a ton of service jobs. I feel like no matter what the job is, they all want you to have a bachelor's degree, 1 to 3 years experience, and the pay is like $20 to $22 an hour. I also just got rejected from Whole Foods too, which is rough. I have experience working at a grocery store and my availability was pretty open, so maybe I somehow just scream red flags. But anyways, I just wanted to share my thoughts in case anyone else feels like they're getting humbled, and cheers to hoping to find a job so I can stay in San Francisco.
This is what I really want to know. How are these people surviving for real? I'm talking about the people that haven't had a job in the last 6 months to 2 years even. What are y'all doing to stay afloat? What are y'all doing to get by? What are y'all doing to survive? I know people are picking up gig work. We can say that, right? Everybody doing DoorDash right now. Everybody doing Instacart, Uber Eats. It's over competitive. Everybody doing it. You go to a restaurant, you see 1,000 people picking up DoorDash orders. DoorDash order, DoorDash order. Oh, I'm here for DoorDash, Instacart. In stores, you know what I mean? You see people doing Instacart. So I know they doing that. But what other ways are people making money out here? You know, I got the ways that I recommend, making money online. There's various different ways you can make money online. Maybe I answered my own question. But what do y'all think? Or if you're a person that's unemployed, what are you doing right now? What are you doing to generate income?
I applied to 100 jobs in 5 days, and this is what I learned. A lot of jobs are now asking you to put your salary expectation in the application. First of all, no, I will still find a way to get around that, but I just don't like that. A lot fewer roles are requiring you to apply using Workday, which thank God, because I have never loved using Workday. I just never loved putting in my resume only to put in my resume again in your text boxes. I also learned that between searching for the next job to apply to, seeing whether or not to apply to it, and then applying to it, that all takes me about 6 minutes. I also see that some companies limit the amount of jobs that you can apply to, and not like a limit of like 20, more like 3. It really sucks because I may truly think that 3 roles are perfect for me, so I'll apply to them, but then you create a job tomorrow that was perfect, and now
So I wanted to come on here and talk about something that is really starting to annoy me. So I applied for a job at TJ Maxx a few weeks ago, and they denied my application. They couldn't even call me. They just sent me some automated email. So I went in today and I was like, so what was the reason I didn't get hired? And she was like, oh, like, you just, like, don't have enough experience. There was candidates that had, like, more experience than you. And, I asked her if it was about my tattoos, obviously, because I know a lot of places don't like tattoos. She said that wasn't the reason. I don't feel like that's true, but whatever, I'll leave it at that. So I'm just wondering how, like, teenagers and young adults who haven't had a job before, how are they supposed to get employed if these places are only hiring people with experience? So younger people just can't get a job because they haven't worked enough? So, like, they'll deny a 16-year-old a job because they don't have enough work experience? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I do okay with money as is, so I didn't, like, need the job, but I would have liked it to have made some extra money so I could pay off my debt quicker. I want you guys to talk about in the comments what it's been like for you finding a job recently, like if it's been easy or if it's been difficult, and I want to know, like, what kind of experience you guys have, because I want to see if I'm the only person that's, like, experiencing this right now or not. And, I hate that my tattoos are such a defining factor for me getting a job or not. Like, just because I have tattoos doesn't mean I'm not gonna be a good worker. Like, I do not understand that at all. Because quite literally some of the most smart, intelligent people I've ever met are people with tattoos and piercings. I could be wrong, but I've seen that, like, in Europe, like, people with tattoos and piercings can get jobs, like, way easier there. So why is America not hopped on the bandwagon? Another thing too is like all these places, they say that they're hiring, but I feel like they're not. Because I shop at all of these stores and I see hiring now signs, but those signs have been up for months. And I know plenty of people are looking for work. So how have they still not hired people? Sorry for the long ranting video, but I just feel like this is something that needs to be talked about. It's so annoying. And for anyone that is looking for a job right now that is younger and doesn't have experience, I truly wish you the best of luck because it is very hard out here right now.
All right, now she brought this on herself. I can see this one coming a mile away. If you're going to work at a tattoo parlor, okay, cool. That's somewhere she should be at. Anywhere else in normal society, you look crazy. You look like you out your mind, like you out your rocker, like you ain't got them all. It's probably the racist tattoos that you got on your body. It's not no probably. It is. Just the tattoos in general. The tattoos, the piercings, you look wild. You're going to scare away customers. You can't work at a normal store. There's babies coming there and everything. They're going to be scared crying. You can only work at a tattoo parlor, a tattoo shop. That's all you could do. What, you going to be the front desk? You can become a tattoo artist yourself? I'm trying to think, where else could she work at? Party City during Halloween, you know what I mean? Selling people scary costumes. Have somebody look crazy like you and scary like you. She asked for that. We can see that coming now. And there's people getting hired with face tattoos, all types of tattoos on their arms, but she went overboard. You got all type of demonic tattoos with horns and racist tats and all type of stuff. Ain't nobody about to hire you. She look wild, I ain't gonna lie.
I just want to talk about how trash the job market is right now, and a lot of you are probably thinking that you're the issue. I promise you're not. It's these dumb companies. Even my own father, with a master's degree and decades worth of experience with Fortune 500 companies, he's having a hard time finding a job that would just pay him high enough salary. My most frustrating experience was when I was interviewing for a job at Entergy. I was graduating college. It was an entry-level role. I make it through multiple interviews all the way to the final round. They tell me that we'll let you know in a week on our final decision. 2 weeks go by without a word, all right? So I decided to reach out with a simple email, pretty much just asking for an update on my application process. I could probably pull up the email, but guys, I swear to God, they tell me that you're our number one candidate. We're really excited to have you on board. However, their department just went through new management, and so they had to go on a spending freeze, meaning no new hires. They then tell me that I'm guaranteed to get the job once the position opens in the next term. Fast forward months later, that position never opened back up again.
So out of everything else, this one is the most understandable. Positions are being eliminated like never before. You know, it's a lot of layoffs going on. A lot of companies got to downsize. It's getting real in the field. We're seeing mass layoffs. Layoffs across every sector, across the board, for every industry. So yeah, a lot of positions will be eliminated and are being eliminated. So that plays a part too. That's a factor too. That's something we got to consider too, right? So it might not be that they didn't want to hire him. It was the fact that, like I said, for their company to stay afloat, they had to eliminate that position, as well as they probably did some layoffs too. Companies are downsizing the amount of employees that they have, and we know that automation coming. So what does that mean? It's thousands of people without jobs right now. So that's going to lead everybody to UBI. If you don't know what UBI is, do a quick YouTube or Google search so that you can get an understanding of it. But they've been testing it. They've been doing pilot programs. And I feel like next year, end of next year or mid or early 2026, we're going to see UBI start to be rolled out and become normal. People going to actually know what it is and have an understanding of what it is. If you're unemployed right now, laid off, can't get a job, got fired and just can't get a job, I want to know what y'all plans are. Are y'all going to keep applying and hopefully somebody hit you back, or you going to start your own business or pick up a side hustle, some type of trade? Like, what's your plans? What are your plans? That's what I want to know. I appreciate everybody that watched to the end. It's YT Wake 'em Up. I'm out.